Welcome to AI in 8 minutes or less, your daily AI update. Today, we're diving into the future of driving with Uber's CEO Dara Khosrowshahi. He's got a grand plan for autonomous vehicles, and, well, it might just reshape our cities and how we all get around.
Okay, let's just get right to it. The biggest question on everyone's mind. Are robots going to replace every single Uber driver out there?
The CEO's answer might surprise you. It's not a simple yes or no. He says it's not some kind of robots versus humans showdown. Instead, he sees it developing in what he calls a hybrid way, where both coexist.
And this whole hybrid model idea, that's the key to understanding everything. So here's how we're going to break it down. We'll look at what this hybrid future means, their actual business playbook, all the partners making it happen, what it means for human drivers, and then the really big picture stuff, a totally reimagined world of transportation. So first up, what does this hybrid future actually look like on the streets? It's all about creating this blended network. So in any given city, Uber's vision is a mixed fleet. You'll have some autonomous vehicles, sure, but also a whole lot of human drivers, all working together on the same network. The key takeaway here is that this is going to be a gradual integration, not some kind of sudden, dramatic takeover. Okay, so if it's not an overnight replacement, how does this all fit into their business strategy? Well, let's take a look at what they call their winning playbook. You see, there are really two main paths companies are taking here. On one side, you've got the vertical approach, think Tesla, where you build everything yourself. The car, the software, the network, the whole shebang. Uber's taking the complete opposite route, the platform approach. Their goal isn't to build the best car, it's to build the best network that any autonomous car company can just plug into. And this really gets at a core belief Khosrowshahi talked about. By choosing not to build the cars themselves, Uber gets to focus all of its energy and resources on what it does best, managing a massive global network and bringing in all the riders. So here's how that playbook actually works in practice. Step one is what they're already great at, aggregate demand. Basically, bring the millions of riders who need a ride. Step two, partner up. They want to work with all the best AI drivers out there. And then step three, provide all the other stuff, the fleet management, the cleaning, the repairs, so their partners only have to worry about making the tech work. Now, a strategy like this just absolutely cannot work without a huge interconnected web of specialized partners. So let's take a peek at who's actually in this ecosystem. And the scale of this thing is already pretty wild. Uber is working with over 20 partners in the autonomous space. Their goal is to have every great licensed robot driver on their platform, just like they have the best human drivers today. And this kind of breaks down the different layers of that ecosystem. You've got the companies building the AI driver, like Waymo. Then you have the car manufacturers making the actual vehicles, like Lucid. And then, and this is really interesting, you have the financial players, like Blackstone, who the CEO imagines will one day own these huge fleets of cars, kind of like how big investment firms own hotels that a company like Marriott just manages. Okay, so with this massive tech and financial ecosystem all starting to click into place, it brings us right back to that huge question. What in the world does this mean for the millions of people driving on the platform right now? Let's just tackle this one head on. If the robots are coming, are human jobs going away? All right, here's the answer, and it's probably not what you'd expect. The business is growing at over 20% a year. That is so fast that even with robots joining the fleet, Uber projects they're going to need significantly more human drivers by 2030 just to keep up. The idea is that autonomous cars will actually make the whole pie bigger, not just take a slice from the humans already there. Plus, the job itself is going to change, it's going to evolve. New roles are already popping up. For example, some drivers today are earning extra money by labeling data to help train the AI models. And down the road, Uber sees a path for drivers to actually become fleet managers, owning and operating their own small group of self-driving cars. So, as you can see, the vision isn't really about replacing drivers. It's about evolving the entire platform. And that vision goes way beyond just the roads we drive on today into a completely reimagined world of movement. As their CEO says, Uber is in the business of wiring up things that move. And that means everything. People, groceries, your dinner, you name it. Their platform is really expanding into this multimodal network for everything. We're talking partnerships for flying cars with companies like Joby. We're talking drone delivery in the suburbs that could get you food in under 15 minutes. And, yeah, even those cute little sidewalk robots for super short distance deliveries in the city. And all of this, all of it, is building towards one single transformative promise.
An idea that challenges something we've been doing for 100 years. The ultimate goal is to make on-demand transportation so good, so safe, and so cheap that owning your own car just doesn't make sense anymore.
Which leaves us with one final, provocative question for the future. If all this becomes a reality, if getting around becomes safer, cheaper, and always available right when you need it, are you ready to give up your car? That's the future Uber is betting on.